Hi loves, it's your girl Ambra here and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've already put my brows and my shadow and lashes on for the day. And that was relatively simple. I just used 3 colors from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. And you know how I feel about Morocco, so that was the first use. Then I used Fudge and a little Noir on the outer V. So that's typically what I go for when I want something super simple and I'm going to play around with new lip products or something. If you stay neutral, you can do just about anything on your lip. So essentially what I wanted to do on camera was test out this new foundation that I got in the mail. You all know how I feel about foundations. I'm a snob. I'm a collector of sorts. And this one really intrigued me because I don't own any Covergirl foundations. Like, I'm all about store foundations. So definitely my L'Oreal. You know how I feel about Maybelline. You know, you guys have been following me for some time. But I don't own any Covergirl foundation. And this one here is Covergirl Queen Collection Natural Hue Liquid Foundation. I'm in the color Rich Mink, which I hope this is, okay, so this was sent to me, so I kind of had to pick my color online, and that's never wise, but when you gotta do, you gotta do. I always go with the shade lighter than the darkest shade, because I'm never really that chocolate. You can only hope and wish and pray. But I went with Rich Mink, and this is Q750. It says it's oil-free, moisturizing makeup. Good formula, helps improve condition of skin, so that's dope. Provides continuous hydration all day, that's smooth. And then it starts working immediately to help the skin feel soft and smooth with an even finish. So I'm really liking these benefits that they're attesting to, and just wanted to get on camera and first impression it with you guys watching me. My reaction is live and in the flesh. And then I also got 2 of the MILANI Cosmetics Amore metallic lip creams. And I mean, if you guys have been watching me for some time, I'm either gonna go pink or purple. So no reinventing of the wheel there, but we're gonna try one of those today as well. So as far as skin, I actually haven't put any moisturizer on. So let's do that first. And what I've been using lately is the Run Clean skincare line. Evercalm is the moisturizer. This came in my Ipsy box. I think I've mentioned that before. I haven't ran out of it yet, but I already know that I like it. Of course, I'm going to go to Sephora and buy it. Of course, it's expensive. You know, when you fall in love with something, you're like, why y'all set me up? I'm going to like it. I'm going to need it. I'm going to want it. But I ain't going to want to pay that price. You dig? So I say if you guys can get a tester, try it out. Have them squeeze a little bit in a little container. I've been telling y'all that since day one. Check it out before you invest, but I personally like it, and you know that I'm oily. So when I find a moisturizer that works bomb, I end up investing in it. But at the end of the day, I do have I'm about to say amazing, astronomical size pores. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this. What is this? This is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. Just here around my nose. Where we be beefing all the time, y'all. These damn pores. So, but everywhere else is pretty good. I don't want to put a mattifying primer on, only because I want to test this oil-free, you know, claim to fame that they're stating for this. So let's just do it. So I'm putting some on the back of my hand. It's a little bit thicker, so it's not runny, but it's not as thick as, say, like, you guys have ever tried the Becca Ultimate Skin Coverage? She's thickums. Okay, but this right here is a nice consistency. Not moussey, definitely a liquid foundation, but not runny, so not a lot of water in it. So I am happy for that. It does come out of the squeeze tube. I'm not mad at the color thus far. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing this on the skin. Also, you know, I didn't conceal because I wanted to see what the coverage was like. So I haven't done any concealing of any of my blemishes or dark circles, which are alive and well at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and just drop this on the skin. I did decide to go with a darker shade. This is the shade, one shade lighter than the darkest color. But I did decide to go darker because it's summer. Where I'd be mostly wearing more oil-free foundations. Oops, just dropped something. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to wet her a little bit. Because I wasn't prepared. So I didn't wet her by the sink yet. So, but anyway, so I wet her with some setting spray. And I'm going to go ahead and blend in this foundation. Girls, I have not lightened up yet since my trip to Trinidad. But I'm also going out of my way to stand directly in the sun. Because I know once the summer leaves Seattle, it's over. You guys will only get like a smooth 2.5 months of sun. We get really bright, cloudy days. Look at me trying to sell you on the concept. Hey, it is what it is. This is home. So what do we think? What do we think? I am noticing right here where I have a little bit more dark areas from just messing around my skin, and a little bit here just from like blemishes. So I want to do another layer. But I can say this product dries relatively quickly, so I would move kind of fast if I could, if I were you. Okay, door knockers, honey. He's in the way. Oh my god. I'm using natural light today along with my ring light, and I can see that it's like going in and out. So I hope that you guys are seeing how good this is matching to my skin. Okay, so foundation's on. I'm gonna use a new concealer today that I've never used, so why not also try this out for the first time. And this is the Morphe concealer in the color Frappe. So this is 0.42 ounces. To just kind of give you a comparison, this is the LA Girl Pro, and this is 0.25 ounces. Or like your standard like NARS Radiant Concealer. This is 0.22 ounces. So you get quite a bit of product with Morphe. And I believe they're like $4.99. Alright, so I'm going to apply this concealer in my highlighted areas. Consistency wise, it's very moussey. It's not quite creamy. It kind of feels like, you know, that Maybelline Dream Mousse foundation. Wow, like, look how the sun like completely just ran away from me. So it says it conceal and correct your imperfections, highlight and contour for a flawless finish. So it's quite moussey. I'm gonna use the same beauty blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend this in. Ooh. So off of immediate use, it's not, it doesn't, what's the word I'm trying? It's stiff. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're getting excess and you're like, it doesn't have a really good blend. I mean, it's not to say that you can't use it. I mean, for the price, it's right. But consistency wise, it's not creamy at all. It's very moussey, so it feels like a foundation, so thicker of sorts. All right, I'm gonna just finish. All right, so I've blended out the concealer. I can just, off of first impressions, I'm not really feeling it. But I'm going to go ahead and set my lower eye with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here, but I want to bring a little bit more color, gold into my face. I feel like from a color perspective, I did go with 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, is what we do for highlighting and contouring. But I feel like even the Frappe is a little too light. Like I need whatever the shade is, like one up. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring some golden tones back to my skin and press in this setting powder. For my contour, I'm just gonna use my Ebony Bronzer today. Stay with Covergirl, support, support. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my, just like any flat powder brush, bronzer brush. And I'm gonna bring that in my jawline. Bring the highlight down so it leaves more of like a flawless finish, more airbrushed appearance. Say brown girls can't bronze, girl, bye. Yes, we can, honey. Yes, we can. And I like to use this ebony bronzer on my nose too. So I'm just gonna take my MAC 224 brush because it's smaller and snatch this mug ever so lightly. And we're gonna use a blush. This is a new blush that I got. I haven't shown you guys. This is from Sasha Cosmetics. It's a powder blush in the color Claret. I'm going to use my Sigma F40 angled brush. I use this to contour too, but I also love it for blush. Put it on the apples. Oh, it's pretty. It's kind of like a, I mean, I probably have something very similar. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, but it's like very, very brown girl friendly, very appropriate for everyday use. Off of immediate use, hella pigmented. So she's looking a little clownish. Don't worry. I'm just gonna go into my MAC Studio Fix powder. And I'm gonna take an available paddle brush. This is the Real Techniques brush, a little dirty, no shade. And the paddle brush, well, I keep on saying paddle brush, but I just say that because it's flat, you know what I mean? But it covers a good amount of surface area. And to kind of tone down these cheeks, love, I feel a little clowny. Like this is appropriate amount for, say, like if you're doing a photo shoot or even editorial, you know what I'm saying? But everyday use, when someone's like this close to your girl, no, that ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this Fix Plus and just brush over it to kind of tone it down. And that's my bad, because whenever I use new products, I always go like in, when I really should be like, build, don't overinvest, so that you're not looking like you have these crazy rosy cheeks. So that worked really, really well. Taking a little bit of that studio, and then also you're setting your whole face too. So that's always dope. Even though the foundation is saying it's oil free, mama ain't no fool. You always set your face. All right, so we have our blush. Then we're gonna do highlighter. I'm just gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. You guys have seen me already use the Becca, which I love. Like, I have no qualms. But you know what? Ooh. Let's do the Cover FX drops and Anastasia Beverly Hills. Girl. Act out. Act out. I just drop a couple on the back of my hand because they're very saturated in color. Like, if you have any intent on glowing, love, it's going down. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on the highlight. On the top of my cheekbone. As you can see, like, look at that. That's insane. I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and just press it in. I'm gonna leave it right there so y'all can just see what's going down over here. I'm gonna give y'all that good old side profile. And this is even before putting on a powder highlight. Like, good God, Lord, good God. Okay, rude. I'm gonna mix golden bronze and dripping gold together, because that's ultimately how I want to feel. Like I'm dripped in gold. And plus, with any liquid product, you want to set it with a powder. So that's what we're gonna do. So there you have it. Let's do lip. So as 2 new lip products from MILANI Cosmetics. I would have bought the whole line, but this is all that was available at my local pharmacy. This is in the color Dramatic Diva, and this is in the color Raving Mad. No, Raving Matte. I've never even opened them, so I'm going to do so now. I'm going to swatch them, and I think I already know what I want to go with. So, what can I say about it? It's a little bit different than the other MILANI packaging. So this is their matte lip creams as well, but these are not metallic, obviously. But see how it comes more like in a square? This one's more in a circle. It's taller. Let's look at the amount. So you're getting 0.21 ounces in their lip creams, and you're getting 0.17 ounces in their metallic. So I see the trickery there. This is a typical doe foot applicator. I do like the length of it because I don't like those short ones and it feels very stubby. I mean, you just feel like you have more control and you have a little bit more length. Color, let's test it out. Ooh, she's pigmented. And you know, I'm not the only one that's been watching everyone's like review on the Too Faced ColourPop metallics, and how drying they kind of come across. Or was that Kylie's? Girl, either way, I can say that this is relatively better from just first swatch than I've seen on other YouTubers channels with those products. So that is gorgeous, and that's just one swipe. And then the next one I have is Raving Matte, as I mentioned before. More of the purple color. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's pretty. And when they speak metallic, it's not like it's coming across with like gold flecks. Oh yeah, and she smells good too. Oh my god, you guys. She actually smells like grape. I'm like, oh god, now I gotta go back and smell the other one. So it just has like a sheen of like metal mica color that may be in there, but not like glittery specks of just nastiness. You know, when you hear metallic, you get a little concerned. Oh my god. Okay, they both kind of smell like grape, but nonetheless, not too overpowering, and I love that. You know, I'm gonna go for the purple. I mean, let's not even, y'all know me. So I don't have anything on my lip. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. It does say that it dries in matte. Can you imagine a matte metallic? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So very smooth, you guys. Not tacky. It's not even transferring as I'm pressing my lips together. And when I wear matte lipsticks, I tend not to press my lips together because I don't want the bottom to transfer to the top and so forth. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see full application. This Covergirl Queen collection, it's not attesting to like an X amount of time long wearing. I'm gonna jump back on here later on if I can I please drop the disclaimer? Don't shoot me. But upon first use, let's just start there and then maybe I'll follow up in the comments below. But upon first use, a little bit thicker than normal drugstore products, but not thick as mousse, if that makes any sense. I do like the color for the summertime, so it's definitely going to be a shade that I use in the summer. I can tell upon first application before it started to kind of like oxidate. Squeeze me. Before it started to oxidate, that it was deeper. It was a cooler, not so much warm undertone. So definitely to use in the warmer months because that's when I'll be darker. Concealer. We'll see how she plays throughout the day. But upon application, I am not a fan. I don't like it. But to each its own. It was only $4.99. I may continue to still play around with it and try to like, maybe I'll mix it with an oil. I know it's like blasphemy to speak of the word oil on this channel, but I don't know, you guys. It's just not, I mean, I was blending for my life to get this to appear flawless on the skin. I am obsessed with these MILANI cosmetic lip creams and the metallics. Like, I just feel like they like came in my dreams, reviewed what was going on, and then created this product. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get my hands on the rest of them so I can do an overall not review but swatch video for you guys so that you can see all of the shades. Application is beautiful, pigmentation sick, price right. Okay, $7.99. And then is that all that I used new today, you guys? Yeah. So until our next video, gems, shine bright. Bye.